ended up with a bunch of different types of sketches. Now it's kind of going viral, which is amazing. First 25 done. Welcome to a new vlog. How you doing? What's up? I have lights currently, which is why it seems so bright in here. But I just finished filming last week's video, next week's video, something like that. Just finished a sit-down video. Hopefully you really liked it. But today, like I said in last week's video, or a few weeks ago's video, I just feel really productive and I felt very inspired. Made made a whole list of things to get done and to do. So I want to try the pomodoro method. That is today's goal. I've heard really good things about it, but I've never actually tried it for myself. From what I looked at, it's 20 minutes of work and then 5 minutes of rest. So I have a whole bunch of things I need to get done today, and I want to try the pomodoro method just to see if it works. I don't know if 25 minutes is going to be long enough, but we're going to see. Because I couldn't really get like an exact answer of like, do you do 25 minutes of one thing and then you have to change to a different thing? Or can you just do 25 minutes of break and then continue doing what you were doing? Not sure, but we have a to-do list. Basically, I have some Etsy orders that I need to send over to my production partner. That is first thing on the to-do list. Next is uploading some patterns that I've made. I need to put those onto Spoonflower. Next, I'm going to be answering some emails. Because I was gone all week, I did not answer any of my emails. I think I have like around like 50 or 70 emails. Most of them are probably spam. It's not going to be that crazy, but I need to go through that. I need to revamp my portfolio. It's been a little minute. Some of the patterns are older and they're just not fitting the vibe of Joe Lou anymore. And I need to add the new ones that are selling really well in my Etsy shop and the new ones that I'm going to upload into Spoonflower. All of those need to be added into the portfolio. So we're going to do that. And then I don't have anything else planned, but depending on how this Pomodoro method works, I may think of other things. Like I said, first things first, we're going to do all of my Etsy orders. I just have 2 from this morning. I got one from France. Feeling fancy. Hold on, I have to actually think whenever I type in my password. One of my patterns is going a little bit viral right now on Etsy, which is amazing, and I'm so excited. I'll put it right here, but it's my citrus wallpaper. I'm looking at it right now. I have 5 people with it in their cart, and then I have another one, which is my dark floral, that has 6 people, or it is in 6 people's carts. So I'm going to transfer these orders to my production partner so they can start getting those printed, and then I should today or tomorrow get my other order that was placed literally right as we got back. That one should be done today or tomorrow. I can send them the tracking number and all that will be good. So I have 2 I need to do and then 1 just to check on to see where it is as far as being made. Okay, first 25 done and dusted. I have a 5-minute break. It's 10:39 right now. And yeah, I'm feeling good about the first one. I figured I would be. I just got the orders done, which ended up being like the exact amount of time. I think I went over by like 3 minutes just because I needed to process the order. But other than that, it was really good. Next on the list is making a pattern or uploading the patterns. Yes. Next on the list is uploading the patterns. So I'm going to go into my Spoonflower, my Society 6, and maybe if I have time within that 25 minutes, I'm going to add some more wallpaper to the Etsy shop. But if not, it'll probably just be added to the to-do list regardless. But yeah, I'm going to take a 5-minute little break, probably clean up the living room, just fold our blankets and stuff, maybe get a snack. I'm kind of hungry. And then, yeah, we'll get started with the next 25. Second 25 is done. I have my pattern all loaded onto spoon flour. I mainly did spoon flour, and I added 1 or 2 onto Society 6. Nothing crazy. But that is done. My 5 minutes, I ended up literally just playing with Stella. So now my next one ended up while I was actually on Spoonflower uploading stuff. I looked at their design challenge, and their next one, which is due in 3 days? Yeah, it's due in 3 days, is Birds of Prey. And I kind of have this idea for like a black and white owl, like kind of intricate, almost like Victorian kind of style that I really want to see if I can get done today. So we're going to change up the to-do list, and we're going to do that. I think I'm going to do 25 minutes of like in my sketchbook kind of planning, 25 minutes of on my iPad, and then I probably have to do another 45 minutes to an hour on my computer, like fleshing out the whole thing, vectorizing, getting it like finalized, colors, and all of those kind of things. So that's the plan. Hopefully I can get all that done pretty quickly because I want to get it done today, upload it, and add it onto the challenge so then it's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to open up the sketchbook. I'm almost done. Well, don't have very much left, so that's exciting. Can do a finished sketchbook tour, if that sounds interesting. So I know I want to do an owl. Soaring a little bit. I could do like the traditional almost like Drake logo. I think I'm liking this one and this one. Possibly the flying one, but not really sure. Just with this, I can see like you can build around this. You can do like leaves. Model that. I feel like you can build off of this a lot better. Okay, 25 minutes is over. I ended up with a bunch of different types of sketches. Kind of confused of what I want to do now because I like a few of them, but we're gonna bring this into my iPad and then work another 25 minutes and see what I can come up with. Okay, it is much later. I actually ended up drawing on my iPad for like almost 3 hours, but I do really like how it turned out. I know I said black and white, ended up not doing that at all. The black and white just seemed kind of, I don't know, I can actually show you the black and white. So the black and white looked like that. It wasn't popping like I wanted it to. So instead, I have this. Definitely need to add certain parts, make certain parts darker or maybe thicker lines. But I'm really, really liking the way it's turning out. I do have to stop. I can't bring it onto my computer just yet because I still have the rest of the to-do list. I didn't anticipate actually working for 3 hours. My alarm went off. And I was like, oh, but I'm not done. And then, you know, when you do that, like, oh, 10 more minutes, but you don't set the alarm. So then it ends up being like 3 hours, which is fine. I mean, I ended up making what I wanted to make anyway. And all I have, I'm just looking at this, all I have left to do is answer some emails, which won't take any time at all, and then revamp my portfolio. So super easy, should not take more than 25 minutes each. So we're going to start that. As far as the Pomodoro method, I think, as just like someone who tried it for the first time, it seems like the type of productivity that you need to have a to-do list to make that method work. If I didn't have a to-do list, I feel like I would spend most of the time I was supposed to be getting work done thinking about what I needed to do before actually being able to do it. So I feel like you'd waste a lot of your work time by instead thinking of like, oh, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next time? Blah, blah, blah. I think the Pomodoro method, you do need a to-do list already like made out before you can actually start implementing like the times and having like breaks and all of those things. It's definitely one of those. I can see why it's beneficial, but you also definitely need to have a to-do list ready to go before you can actually use this method. Okay, and emails are now done. I had about 57, so not too bad. Most of them were like spam and promotions from like Spoonflower and Society6 and all that kind of stuff. So I only had to reply to 2 of them, which is good. I feel good. I'm one of those people that like my inbox to be empty, so it's one of those things of like at the end of the day, I'm like, yes, my email's like, it's empty. I don't have to worry about it. I have noticed, and you may have seen it in the time lapse, that the only thing with the Pomodoro method, which it may just be me needing to get like one of those little cube timers, is that my phone is still next to me. And I think that's one of the things I had read with the Pomodoro method is like you're supposed to have a timer that's not your phone, because I have a tendency, and it's happened like all day, where like Cam will text me and I'll stop working and I'll look at it. Or if I get like, I got another order on Etsy, I stopped, looked at it, and I think it kind of stops your productivity. It stops my flow. So that might be the thing with the Pomodoro method. If I do this again, is I need to get a timer that's not my phone. And that might be like helpful. And also probably having my phone not on my desk and like maybe in the living room or in our bedroom or somewhere like away from me where it would be a very conscious effort to have to go in there and grab it and look at it. I think that would help if I do this again. Feeling really good. I've gotten so much of my to-do list done. I actually had finished like today's to-do list and I'm on to tomorrow's to-do list. Like the emails were tomorrow's and the revamping the website was supposed to be tomorrow. I feel really good. I feel like I've like accomplished a lot. I've already filmed a video. I'm filming a current video. I've made a pattern. I'm doing email. Like, I'm feeling really good. The Pomodoro method's definitely helping me focus. Like I said in the last recap, I definitely need like a to-do list ahead of time, and probably my phone needs to not be next to me or being used as the timer. But I'm going to jump into the website. It should be pretty quickly. It's just me adding like new patterns. Bless you. Stella is sneezing. But it's just me adding new patterns to my portfolio. For anyone interested in licensing with me, they can look at that portfolio, and it's actually like new work. It's not older work. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, everything is done. I'm feeling great. I just want to do like last thoughts of using the Pomodoro method for the first time. I've kind of already touched on it before. I do really like it. I think 25 minutes might not be long enough for what I'm doing. I can see if you have more of like a bunch of little to-do lists to do in your day, or maybe a different type of job, then 25 minutes could be it could work really well. But for me, the 25 minutes, it's like right when I get into flow, that's when the alarm goes off, and then I feel like I have to take a break. Maybe that's just me, maybe it's because it's the first time I'm using it, but I think if I do this again, I'd probably do like an hour of each, because everything I need to be done, it kind of needs more than 25 minutes. I wasn't really sure how long all of my things take, because normally it's kind of just jumbled throughout the day. I'll start something, stop it, start it again later, and I never really know how long something takes. So this definitely helped me figure out most things that I need to get done take around an hour. I'd say 45 minutes to an hour. So it's really good to know that now. And if I do this method again, I'll probably make it like 45 minutes to an hour of working and maybe 10 to 15 minutes of breaks in between. That way I can get in flow state and I can really feel like I'm diving deep, getting into what I need to get done. and then I get like a decent sized break, but not so long that I can start kind of making excuses of like, well, after this episode or just this one more video. I feel like 10 to 15 minutes is good time to stay in that productive mindset, but still give myself a break. As far as my final review on the Pomodoro method, I'm sure it's not surprising to anyone. I quite like it. I can see the benefits in it. It's definitely something I would suggest personalizing for you. Don't just take the internet advice. It's definitely something that I think you should personalize for yourself. If you have more of a job like mine, having longer work times and then maybe a little bit slightly longer breaks, it should work out great for me. But maybe you have like a totally different type of job, and 25 minutes with a 5-minute break in between works great. I think there's probably a science behind it that I just don't know about, like your brain can only focus for 25 minutes or something. But for me, to get into my flow state, I need at least like 45 minutes to an hour to really dive in deep to my work to be able to get it done in a way that I like. Now, as far as if I would recommend this, I would say yes. As a first time of like using this, I can definitely see how it would really help people. I'm one of those people though, I really like trying different productivity methods, productivity hacks, things like that. Some things really work well for me, some things don't. I think the Pomodoro method is something I'm personally going to bring into my weekly or daily life if I have a to-do list already made. If I don't have a to-do list ready to go, I'd probably have to use a different type of method just because, like I said, I feel like you would be thinking about what you need to work on instead of actually working on it. And that is it for this video. I hope this helped. If you've been interested in the Pomodoro method, maybe my experience and kind of showing you throughout my day how I'm doing it helped you or inspired you. If you have tried the Pomodoro method or you're interested in it, I'd love to hear your opinions on it down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I will see you next week.